Hello, welcome to Who is Deadliest. I am your host, B. Mitch. Today will be a fight between the Apache and the Celt. Which one would win if these two fought on the show? I'll start with the weapon comparison, starting with short range. It is the knife against the Berta club. For this one, it was kind of tricky. The knife can be used at both short range and long range, but the Berta club, it smashed those faces in like nothing. But overall, I gotta go with the Apache knife. The Apache is a pretty good knife fighter, to the point where the knife got more kills than the tomahawk and the bow and arrow. So this is very impressive, and I think that the knife would get more kills than the Berta club. So that's what I gotta go with. Edge knife. Next one would be mid-range, between the tomahawk and the long sword. For this one, it was even trickier. The tomahawk, just like the knife, can be used at both long range and short range, but the long sword was one of the Celt's only weapons that was very effective against the Persian immortals. So overall, I think that the long sword will be the more effective up close, so that's what I gotta go with. Edge would go to the long sword, even though in this case I think that the Celt would not be able to keep their chariot. But anyway, next up would be long range, between the bow and arrow and the sling. For this one, no comparison really required at all. My edge would have to go to the bow and arrow. It is clearly the more superior long range weapon for superior accuracy and superior distance. So bow and arrow takes this one. Next one would be special weapons, between the War Club and the Lancia. For this one, I gotta go with the Lancia. I think it is the more effective special weapon. I think that the Celt takes that one, so that's what I gotta go with. Alright, so that was all of it. Let me review the edges real quick. For short range, that was the Apache. For mid range, that was the Celt. For long range, that was the Apache. And for special weapons, that was the Celt. Alright, so with that being said, which one do I think is deadliest between the Apache and the Celt? I think that the Celt is falling into the same trap that the Apache's opponent during Season 1 fell into, and that is the Celt is not properly armored to defend himself against the Apache's weapons. So even though the Celt will put up a great fight, I gotta go with the Apache on this one. But let me know who you think would win this fight between the Apache and the Celt. Also leave any ideas for a matchup below. This has been B Mitch, and I'll see you next time with another Who is Deadliest.